Good morning. This is Eric coming to you live, and today I'd like to send out a positive message about dealing with tension and stress, no matter who you're dealing with, whether it's your spouse, brother, sister, cousins, people who you think that you're friends. It doesn't matter who you're dealing with. The most important part is I want to tell you that when you suspect that someone you love or someone you know is being a narcissist, or they're gaslighting you, or whatever manipulation they're doing, the number one thing they always do is they're in denial of it. Being in denial of these things will only make the other person you're victimizing realize that you are being either a manipulator, a narcissist, or a gaslighter. Either way, it doesn't matter. The most important thing one must do is ignore the person. Don't enable their behavior. And last but not least, understand that you don't want to be the victim of their behavior like this. Another problem that people in this world do not like is when the real truth comes out. No matter how much you try to tell them the truth, what they're doing and everything, they don't want to hear the truth. It's like if you were to tell somebody, go and get counseling. You need to see a psychologist. Don't tell me I need to see one. Those are people that are in denial and they think that they don't have the problem when they do have a problem. Or when you analyze them and tell them this is exactly what's going on, why you need to see a therapist, they go off explosively. They go off like an explosive time bomb. That is why I say this. The most important thing you need to do when dealing with people who are gaslighting you, manipulating you, or being a narcissist to you is to just walk away from them. You're not going to be the victim of their behavior. And when they want you to be a victim of their behavior, it only makes them conquer you. Do not let them tell you what to do, what to wear, how to have your hairstyle, or whatever, or tell you, that you're not praying enough, or your pants aren't big enough, or whatever, or you don't look good in this. Well, you know what? You're not me. Number one, you're not me. Number two, I don't have to follow the latest fashion trends. And last but not least, okay, you are your own person. God did not design you to be someone you're not. God made you the person He made you to be. So the most important thing I say is this. Anybody who wants you to be their victim, do not let them. And anybody who defends the narcissist or who defends the manipulator, you don't realize that you are making one of the biggest mistakes of your life. I've seen it before in my own eyes. I've seen it with my own family. Always in denial of everything. All I can tell you is that if you're dealing with these situations, walk away from them. You don't need to be near them. You don't need to be around them. And most importantly, you don't need to enable them or how to say it, or lower yourself to their standards. Don't lower yourself to their standards. You have your own standards. And to the married couple, let me say this, okay? Yes, you two are married. Yes, two become one. But that doesn't mean you are no longer an individual person. No, you are an individual person. You are that individual person that God made you to be. You put your needs of your spouse before yours. Yes, that's understandable. But the most important part is this. You are still your own person. You are still the individual that God made for you. That is why you also need some time for yourself. Men, you need time with your friends. Women, you need time with your friends. That is why sometimes, yes, marriage requires work, but sometimes you need a break from that marriage. I'm not saying separation or divorce. No. Sometimes women, there's a saying, women are waiting to exhale. Men, they need to just go out there and just hang out, fellowship, and do things, That is why I say this. If you're dealing with something, whether it's your spouse, family member, brother, sister, cousin, or someone who you think they're your friends, but they're not, ignore their behavior. Number 2, get counseling. Go and seek some kind of psychological help. Do not enable their behavior. And if they're not going to get it, they're only causing damage to themselves. That is why don't follow the latest fashion trends. You don't have to, follow the world and do what the world does. Follow what God wants you to do. You are your own person. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Have a good day. May God bless.